Hello everyone and welcome to episode 16 of the Joe Root Crew on Ashes Cricket for the Xbox One. And today it's time for the second part, I suppose you could say, of our first innings against New Zealand. If you haven't watched the last episode, I'd make sure you go and watch that. That's the full innings so far, but today's the continuation of that innings. So just to sum it up, we're on 250 for 5, we're on 62, and basically it's just the first innings against New Zealand. I don't really think it's any more to say than that, and we are back in after Moeen Ali just scored a single. Quite weird this is. I'm recording this actually on Saturday the 3rd, and by the time this comes out, my birthday will have been and gone. My birthday, of course, will be on the 9th of February. Well, I don't know why I'm saying of course. I'm sure you guys don't know. And in fact, you've got no way of knowing. But anyway, that's against the point. We've scored 4 so far this over, and we've done 50 deliveries now, so we've got a strike rate of 126. But we should come in again. This is going to be tight. That might be a bit silly. Oh, dear. We're lucky that it didn't have a direct hit and Ali's not out. But 6 off the over and Ali is back in again on strike. And in we come again. 65 off 51. Ali 18 off 15. If you can get about a 50 Ali, then we can get a really good partnership going with Moeen himself. That's a nice hit. That should be the single. And Moeen Ali back on strike. 2 off this over. I'd say the run rate fluctuates over to over. It all depends on whether we get a boundary or not, really. But 24 off 36. I don't quite know how long he's been in. Well, he's been in for the rest of that over against Southey. So 5 off that over. But it's nice to see him getting a few runs off his bat. Really appreciate it though, folks. If you can leave a like if you enjoyed the video today, because it seems the series is doing really well. But for it to reach more and more people, of course, inevitably you need a bit more exposure in terms of likes and, you know, all that algorithm and all that sort of stuff. So that'd be really appreciated if you do enjoy the content, and would really help me not to stay motivated, because trust me, I really enjoy doing this series, but maybe to, I don't quite know what the words would be. Maybe to, no, ignore me. Just leave a like if you enjoyed and comment any thoughts you've got. But anyway, 66 off 54 balls, 263 for 5, most of which admittedly Moeen Ali has scored. We're going to contribute to that now. Very nice hit off the right of the bat. And the fielder gets that, and that's going to be a duo of runs, 2 runs. And we move well into the 60s. If we can get hundreds a day, that really helps us out. And brilliant to see. The change to the field, as you can see, there's 6 slips there. Wow, 6 slips. So they're going clearly trying to get us behind. But we haven't edged the ball really so far. Maybe he might put some bounce in. This is exactly what he's going to try and do. We shouldn't have really hit that. I can see exactly what what New Zealand's game plan is there. Very clever. But they're not going to fool us. They're not going to fool us. 6 slips behind. They're obviously trying to catch us behind. That's not a bounce. So that is close. That just go to the left in the end. But luckily, they're not going to get us out. Whether they get Ali out, because Ali doesn't realise or what, I'm not sure. End of the 58th over then in a few balls. In comes Southey. That's nice. That should just be the single. Guess the striker's enders the ball to the wicket keeper. And that's 3 off the over so far. Whether Ali will score anything, I don't think he will. And we are back in now for the over of Milner again. 15 off over 5 overs. He hasn't got a wicket. But you have to say, he has bowled particularly well to only get that amount off these few overs. That's quite a weird one, you know. That should have been put a little bit more power into that, but it didn't go quite quick enough. But we scored 1 regardless. So after a dot ball and a 1, we are back in 70 off 59. Really good start. Well, I say start, we're really established in the innings now. And I don't think we've scored this much since we got that 190 against Australia in one of the test matches. Which I'd recommend going to watch that episode. I can't tell you which episode it is. Just go back and watch all of them. Why not? I can't quite remember which episode that is. But I do remember we scored 190. And we're just going to... We didn't hit that because we didn't want to be out. That's probably a stupid shit. We're going to challenge it. Who cares? We're going to challenge it here. I think we are out. That was silly from us. But you make mistakes. So the ball's fine. It's obviously not hit, so there's no point looking at any edges or anything like that. No, I don't know. I reckon it's umpire's call. Well, it's fairly obvious it hits the well, not the stump, but the leg. Oh, it's gonna be yeah, it's gonna be umpire's call, I think. Let's have a look. It's in line, obviously, and it's quite low actually. But here we go. Impact's in line. Yeah, and it hits the wicket. Actually, blimey. I don't think... didn't look that in line to me. That was stupid from us, and, well, mistakes mean you're out. And we are out for 71. And that's a little bit disappointing, to be honest. I'd like to get 100 today. But, you know, we've contributed more than enough, to be honest. And that is the end of the session. That's all a bit of a shame. See what the rest of the batsmen get, though. It's not just our job. Overton out for a duck. Broad out for a duck. Woke's out for 0 as well. So 3 ducks in a row, which means we've gone from 250 for 5 to 276 for 9. Fantastic. In comes Milner, who's got 3 wickets of the last 4 into Anderson. And hopefully Ali can score a few more runs. But I think that this innings is really over now, to be honest. Which is a real shame. But, no. I don't want to declare. I didn't know we had the ability to, but I suppose it makes sense. And, wow. I'll tell you what, they're having a bit of a good last innings stand here. 64 for Ali. And Anderson getting 14. So clearly Ali getting most of the strike. But can Soddy take the wicket here? I doubt he can. That's a decent hit. But, oh, there's a shout. Loud appeal, apparently. Not out. Not interested. Feel like Anderson will probably be out first ball now that we simulate. Oh, way up. Achievement. Well, we didn't score more than 40 runs. It's not us. I'll tell you what, this game's a bit bizarre sometimes. Oh my god! They're still going, you know. Ali's got his 100, and Anderson, Jimmy Anderson is going to get his 50. This is fantastic. This is brilliant stuff from both batsmen. It's not just Ali, but Anderson more so, you know. This is bloody impressive. Sorry to use a bit of colourful language there, but hopefully it doesn't offend. But I'll tell you what, this is fantastic. And if we do win the game, then I think this last wicket stand is going to be why we do. Lovely hit. That's not going to be quite a run, though. I noticed there's a lot of dot balls, which I can accept, you know. If they're staying in, then fair enough. Are they going to be out now? Still going. And Anderson has... Oh, he reached his 50. That's brilliant to see. Anderson gone for 50 and Ali not out for 118. One innings from Moe and Ali there. And finally, after a top-notch innings in the end of 413, Australia come in. New Zealand come in. And they've got one wicket from Overton. Broad gets the next 2. Wokes gets 1. And wow, they're having a bit of a drop here. But are they going to have a last wicket stand? Not quite. 340. We lead by 73 here. Let's have a look at how that went. Let's have a look. So, Overton got 3 wickets, well, in fact, Nichols wasn't out, but the last 6 wickets went very cheaply, and in fact, no one played very well apart from Nichols, so that's a bit of a worry for New Zealand, but, hopefully, Cook and Stoneman can stay in for a bit. Cook's out for 1, and Vince out for 32, so again, it's us and Stoneman, a lot less though, 140 for 2 we came in last time. We've got a new innings, it's all fresh, a slight wiped clean if you like, but, brilliant figures from Southey so far. 1 wicket for 4 runs. That's brilliant stuff. And we're going to get at least 2 here. That's a good start for our innings. We got 3 at the start of our last innings, which is always a nice comparison. But another ball. Oh, there's quite a space there. And they've gone for... Is it 5 slips this time? 3 slips and a gully. Okay, that's interesting. 3 off the over so far. That's a nice hit. That should just go for 2. Could even get to the boundary. I think it will, you know. They're going to chase after it. Come on. Come on. Come on. Oh, it's gonna go, well, good fielding, I suppose. And it's 3, and we are back in for the next over. 70 for 2 off 14 overs is pretty good. That's the end of the day. That's the end of that session. That's the first session of the morning, and it's day 3, I want to say. Day 3, yeah. So we've got plenty of time to build up a good innings lead. Hopefully, about 500 will be what we're looking for. And that's a nice hit to start us off. It's just going to be the 1 though. The fielder gets it quite successfully. And Stone back on strike. Gets 1 off that ball. And we are back in again. Quite a peculiar match. We should win it. But I can just see maybe us having a bit of a collapse. And maybe not winning. That's a nice hit. And that should go to the boundary. Fielder's a little bit poor there. But yes, it is our first boundary of the innings. That's what we want to see. And that's again 1050 runs we've scored now. We reached 1,000 in the last video, but 1050 now is brilliant. In comes Henry again. Not quite as good a hit, straight to the fielder, but it's still 1 and 7 off the over so far. It's been really encouraging, this is, and we're off to a really good start. 11 off 5. Can we get anything off this last ball. I'm quite encouraged by this left-hand side. He's going to hit it to there. Oh dear, that's definitely not going to the left-hand side. But that's the end of the over. 8 scored off it, and Stoneman back in again. I haven't seen any of... what's his name so far? What's his name? Is it Soddy, the one who got lots of wickets last time? It was, yeah. In he comes, does Southey. Oh, he just took advantage of that. Is it going to be 6 or just 4? It is 6. Brilliant. Quite a short boundary, though. Only 75 metres. But I thought, you know, we've got to get 1-6 in the end. And Southey set us up really well. And that's 6. That's really encouraging to start us off. And he... Oh, my monitor is about to turn off. Hold on a sec. Well, I don't know how I press OK. Oh, jeez, this is complicated. Ah, there we go. That was bizarre. I've never had that on my computer before. I'm guessing it's because it was on for maybe 4 hours, perhaps. Yeah, it's probably been on for 4 hours, my monitor. But you guys can't see that, so you're going, what on earth is he going on about? But trust me, it happened. Luckily, it didn't say your hard drive's about to blow up, or else I'd be going out of here quite quick. 17 off 8 anyway so far. Oh dear, that's not nice. 85 for 2 in this match. Tell you what, I couldn't be a cricket commentator all day. Do you imagine? In comes Southey again. It's 3 in a row we can't hit. Hopefully this last one will give us a little bit of courage. I'm glad we went for the 6, to be honest, or else this over would have been a bit of a disaster. In he comes. That's a nice hit. And that should get to the boundary, I think. And they're conceding quite a bit at the moment. And that's 11 off this over. 10 for us, 1 for Stoneman. And Stoneman gets only 1 off the 5 ball. That's a bit pants, to be honest, if I'm going to be nice. Use a nice word, put it that way. 21 off 11. And that should be 22 off 12. Really good start for us here. Reckon we could get something like a quick fire 50 here, hopefully. Provided we're not stupid. Southey going to come in again. We're going to try and target that left-hand side. Let's have a look what he does. Oh dear, he's gone down the right again. It's really tricky to know where they're going to go. It's just gambling with your shot choice. Really, you ought to keep it as central as possible, just so wherever the bowler goes, you can adapt your shot choice. Oh dear, that's not very good. I was going to go aggressive and go to the left, but it didn't quite work out. But still, it's 2. Is it 2? It is 2, that's good. Still, good shot, I thought. Southey's coming into the right this time now. Probably going to go the other way just to complicate things. In he comes. That's a nice hit. That should be the single. In fact, the fielder's running after it, and that's going to get to the boundary. It just simply bounced across the ground and really helps to give it some speed. If we have a look here, Southey comes in, comes off the bat, and as you can see, along the field, it just lovely. It just bounces, which really helps it go quicker. That final bounce definitely gave it the oomph to get to the boundary, and that's 28 off 15 balls. A lot of space this left-hand side. If he bowls there, we're definitely going to utilise that. Then he comes again. That was close. Couldn't quite tell where that was going to go. It was definitely going to go... I say it was going to go down the left, but it didn't quite do that. Oh, it's raining outside. Lovely. Played pleasant. In he comes again. That's probably just going to be the 1, but he's still chasing after it. I'll tell you what, if we can keep doing things like that, is he going to get to the boundary this time? It's not. 2 good combinations of fielding there, and it's free. And is that 100? Yes, it is. We've faced 250 deliveries with that, and we've hit the milestone of 100, which is really good to see. Here comes Colin Munro then, for his first balls of the innings. Never heard of Colin Munro, I must admit. Thanks again to Billy Dobson. If you didn't watch the last video, Billy, for recommending that I use the Cricket Academy to get players. Obviously now, it's a lot better because all the players are licensed and it's all a bit more realistic. 2 off the first 2 then here. 202 for 2. That's a nice hit from us. It's going to be straight to the fielder though. I don't mind singles. I can take that. 103 for 2. And Stoneman not scoring in the last 3 balls. So Matt Henry comes in. Oh dear. I like that space down there. Ooh, that's very encouraging. But obviously we could get an edge behind and we'd be out. We've gone for it though. And they're going to be more than wiser to fill that space. And it's a 6. Just to let them know. Alright, you haven't got any fielders out here. We're going to utilise that space and exploit it. That's our second 6 of the innings and really helps the run rate chug along, I think it's fair to say. 39 off 20 now. Are we going to go for it again? Why not? Not quite as good though as a York, so it didn't bounce, but it might still get to the boundary, you know. It's a bit slow, though, so it might only be the 3. I say it might only be 3. It's only 1 less than being a 4. And we put Stoneman back on strike. So 9 off 2 balls isn't a shabby way to start the over. Don't think Stoneman's going to get as many of that. But saying that, 45 or 51, he must have scored a few. I can't quite remember how many it would be. But we can overtake Stoneman's score here, which would be quite amazing. In comes Munro. Just going to be the single, I think. We're going to have 2, actually. We're going to have 2. That might be a bit stupid. We've got there, though. As says last episode, sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. Very good partnership, though. Very quick partnership as well with Mark Stoneman here. Really encouraging to see. In comes Munro again. Nice hit. That should just be the single this time. Not going to be stupid about it this time. Definitely wouldn't have made that.
One more to the score.
Stoneman back in. Scores 1 off that ball, I am guessing. Yeah, just the 1. In comes Munro again then. That's another nice hit. That should just be 2. Could be 3 even if it goes to the boundary. Well, if it goes close to the boundary. It is going to get close to the boundary. And we do pick up 3. Really good stuff. And Stoneman back on strike. That means we're ahead of Stoneman now. I think we're on 47. He's on 46. Oh, sorry, 48. And that's the end of the over. We lead now by exactly 200. And they still haven't closed off this space to the right. In he comes again. Lovely hit. It's not going to be quite the 6 because he didn't put it exactly where we wanted it to be. But it is going to go to the boundary. And that's another 4. And that means that after 25 balls and a 208 strike rate, completely better than the last one, I think it was 131, we've reached 50. Not too shabby at all. We have got it on hard difficulty, by the way, folks. Not like I'm whacking it round. You can evidently see that we're not whacking it round. But given the chance, we are going to whack it round. That's another 6. And Matt Henry really isn't doing a good job of bowling. I feel like he might be took off a little bit later. 10 off 2 balls, though. And that really helps. 1,100 runs now. Blimey, it only feels like yesterday that we got 1050. Yeah, I don't know what I'm going about yesterday anyway. In he comes again. And we're simply just going to keep going for it. He's not learning. He's going exactly where he was before. That's 14 off 3 balls. I don't care about realism. If he's going to put the balls where we want them, of course he's going to do it. There we go. Finally the field's changed. But we've got 14 regardless of that 3 ball period. That's nice. We hit a bouncer for once. And we're going to let Stoneman be back on strike. We're not going to take all the limelight. Stoneman back on strike now.
They take the single.
And of course he only gets a single. So it puts us back on strike once again. Oh dear. Ooh. That was a bizarre one. 16 off the over there. What an over for us that's been. And Stoneman will face the next one. It's caught though, 47. That's a shame, Stoneman. That's a real shame. Didn't quite get his 50. I presume caught by Munro. Caught by Watling. Bowled by Munro, who was bowling before. McLennan now comes in. Of course, because the other chap... Whoa! Hold fire. Because the other chap wasn't bowling too well, Henry. Quite a bad fit. Well, quite a bad feel for the batting side. That's what I'm trying to say. Not a bad feel for them, but a bad feel for us. Controller batteries are low. I'll take that into consideration. That's just going to be the single, though, I think. Put Milan back on strike.
And a single.
Surely can't do 3 episodes on the same test match, can we? But we might be having to do that now. Probably get bowled out, though, here. Lovely hit. That's just going to straight to the fielder again, though. And it's another single. 5 off that over. Certainly not as good as the last one. But we're going to be back in for that anyway. Good scores from ourselves, Stoneman and Vince. But, of course, also the best score. 1 wicket for Munro already. Of course, that was a Stoneman wicket. Nice hit. That should just be a single once again. I feel like I've said single about 50 times this video. Closing on the 150 milestone here. Of course, we only come in with 140 for 2 last time. It's quite incredible how it's changed. But we've contributed a lot more to this innings, I'd say, than the last one. It's 122 then we lead by now. In comes McLennan. Ooh. Is it? Hold on. McClenahan. McClenahan, not McLennan. McClenahan. Something along those lines. Milan only 3 off 12, so you've really got to take the lead in this innings. In he comes. That's another nice hit, and once again, single.
One run there.
That brings up the 150. Milan gets another one off that ball, which means we're back in again. And this 20 minutes thing is going really quick. In terms of videos. We've hit that one. Oh, that's going to be a bit of a risk, but we should get there okay. Had a late decision whether to hit that one or not. Milan, though, doesn't score off the rest of the over, and In comes Southey after a bit of a break. A lot of slips again. They're not going to fool us this time. We should have really gone defending on that and actually hit it, because we should have learned from our mistakes last time that your reactions aren't quite as good sometimes. But in comes Southey again. That's a shot we want to be hitting, and that hopefully will go to the boundary. I think it will. It's gone quite quickly, and it has gone to the boundary. That's the sort of thing we want to see. 72 off 38. Brilliant start. Oh dear. Classic. And he comes again. Actually going to be the single this time. Milan back on strike, but 5 off the over so far. Hopefully the Milan can add to that. And he does slightly. 8 off 18. He's doing a little bit better now, but in comes McClanahan now. 73 off 39. It would be brilliant to get a century. That's a nice hit. That's gone straight down the ground, and it's going to go straight to the boundary. Lovely stuff. Playing it all round. We got quite lucky with that. It went past the wicket, as we see here. Off the side of the bat. And straight past the wicket, and the fielder was not going to catch up with that, purely because of its pace. Got quite lucky there, though. In comes McClanahan again. Going to go there this time. Bit of a change. There's a fielder out on that boundary, though, but we still scored 2. 6 off the over so far. And we're experimenting with different places to see where we can get the ball. They've changed the field. They've gone very aggressive now. So it's just really all a job of getting it past the infield. Interesting, though, that is. Now we've got it past the infield that time. Lovely shot. And it's going to go for 4 again. We are really aggressive here. But, you know, I think we've got the right to be. They're not bowling very well. They're not bowling very well at all. 83 off 42. Immense innings this has been. Can we get 200 strike rate as we move towards 100, I wonder. That's another nice one. That'll be a 2, at least. Surely it's not going to get to the boundary. Oh, it's going to be close. It's going to be 3, though. 86 off 43. And that is 200 strike rate, isn't it? Yeah, it is. Milan 8 off 20. Not performing well at all, to be honest, is Milan not. But wonder if we can get 100 off this over. I reckon we can. Not 100 literally, but 100 in total. In he comes. That's just going to be a single. I doubt we can then, but we're doing really well. Extremely well, in fact. Only a bit of a longer one, but we're going to see if we can get to our 100. Which I think we probably can do. Milan gets the single. And in comes Southey for the 4th delivery of the over. Oh dear, we went a bit supposedly defence. I did click Y, but it wasn't brilliant. Right, so we need 13 off 5 balls. I don't really care, in fact, now about making 200 strike rate. I just want to make 100. Nice hit. That's going to be another single. 88 off 46 balls. I don't know why we're watching this Milan ball, but we will now. Can't skip it. And that's just simply defensive. Nothing that we do. Definitely won't do that, especially when it's a good length of ball. We'd never do that. 88 off 46. And 29 overs in. Very impressive run rate so far. It's going to be what? 6 run rates. Very impressive. In Callahan comes. Not Callahan, McClanahan. Oh, God. Right, just the 2 off that one. 91 then. We're moving to the 90s. Not quite as good a decade as the 80s. And that's 90 off 47. They've changed the field again, I think. A little bit. Can't quite remember, but I think they have anyway. In comes McClanahan again. Ooh, that's a shout. I think it's just wide of the stump, though. Not out, and they're not interested in a review. In comes McClanahan again. Hopefully won't be getting into that sort of situation too much now. Nice length. That's just going to be a single, though. The fielder does get to that one. 181, that must have been a wide, I'm getting. No, no ball. That's another 2. I'll take another one. And he stepped way over the mark there. 3 deliveries to go. Can we get 9? That's a 4 and something else, really. Hint, hint. Oh, that's just going to be a single. It's going to be tight, in fact. We do get there. So we're on 92 then. 2 4s required. Or maybe a 4 and a 6. Not going to quite make the 200 strike rate, but if we can get a 4 and a 6, we will actually. Southey with the ball. Is that going to get to the boundary? No, it's not. It's just single. I don't know how many times I've said single in this video. It's quite crazy. Oh, dear. Going to have to stop shortly, though, because it is 20 to 1. I'm meant to be down my granddad's at 1:15 to have some bacon and sausage sandwiches, so... we are going to have to... Oh! when quite prematurely that could be the end. Went off our foot. Doesn't quite usually come off the foot, put it that way. In comes McClanahan again. Oh, that's lovely. Is that going to be 4? It certainly is. Very quick across the round there. And we're nearly into the hundreds now. Oh, it's getting a bit tense, isn't it? Lovely from the bowler, and that's a nice hit. Oh, it's tempted to go down that right-hand side, isn't it? But it's got to be especially wide for us to be able to do that. Oh dear, that's a bit of a poor ball, but we weren't going to be able to get that. Come on, let's get this 100. Probably go out now. Nice hit. That's just going to be a single. Quick. Nice. 98 or 55. I think the game's purposely doing this to me, you know. Oh, dear. Right, last ball of the over. Oh, do we just go for it? Yeah, why not? No, we're not actually with that. Certainly not with one of them balls. I've got my button firmly pressed on B, but that doesn't quite happen like that. Milan then gone for 19. Oh, what a shame. I'm not too bothered about the score. I just want to get this 100 and go. Oh, dear. In comes Southey. If we get a single now, I swear to God. No, we're not going to do it, are we? Come on, run. Come on. Oh, thank God. 2. Finally, we get 100. Oh, dear. 100 off 57 balls, and that's exactly where we're going to leave it. Sorry to cut things short. We'll be back on Saturday with another video. So if I hope you guys... No, not on Saturday. No, Tuesday. Apologies, folks. Anyway, I've been TIJ. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys later. Goodbye.